Well, thanks for coming back. It's the second half of the video that I did just before this. What would that be? Number 39 or something like that? Perhaps, I'm not too sure. But anyway, if you remember, I'm up to 17,000 per turn, which means now is the time to start building my forces. Now, the first thing I want to do is actually, I've just had a thought. Maybe, oh no, they won't be able to reach from there, will they? I was thinking maybe I'll have some, no, silly idea. I think I might have somebody that could release these ships from here. It's a bit of a pain having these ships here because it means that, well, I suppose he's defending his trade routes now, which makes sense, but it means I can't land anybody there and just attack Paris all in one. Bit of a nuisance, and that is very strategically placed, because it means, and of course that port isn't built yet, because it means that I can't land there and travel through to there without fighting there first. It's all a bit of a nuisance really, isn't it? But the good news is that he's got hardly any troops here. He's got a few, but hardly any. And you know, about, what's that, 3, 6, 7, only 3 can really threaten me. That's the infantry, and they won't do at all really. So other than that, looking back at the others, they're really too far away. I mean, he's got forces here, of course, less than 10. What would that be, 8 perhaps? Oh, I'm not too sure. And they're ragged as well, you know, they've been fighting, as have these. So I can't see that he's got much to offer in terms of a fight against me really. So anyway, let's start building some forces. It's what we start with, that's the big question. Do I start with infantry? I can't start with artillery, I'm afraid, because I want the mortars, unless of course I get some howitzers. Howitzers might be handy, just the odd howitzer here and there, but no, here and there, sorry, not here and there. Right, okay, I'm thinking about sort of passing the troops out to various places, but maybe I'll do that in the future. What have I got? I've got a mix of about half and half so far, so let's improve on this. So slightly more infantry. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go for all the infantry first time round. Put them in the ports with the others, gradually move up the horse. Anyway, that's all I need to do this turn. Do I need to get a few more perhaps from over here in Scotland? I don't know how long it takes. Probably takes 2 moves. It does take 2 moves, doesn't it, for the infantry to get from there? So I don't know. It might be worth getting a few up there actually, just to sort of build things up a little bit. What shall I get in here? Maybe I should get my horse in here until I get cuirassiers. Yeah, let's get the light horse from here. Oh no, actually, light horse and infantry. Yeah, I think so. Line infantry, no chevrons to them. Is that the same for here? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we'll get a few from there as well, and in a couple of turns they can be down here, can't they? So, right, I don't need to Catholicise this area because it's France we're attacking, of course. 21,399 in the bag. Things are looking great for us, and I've even got a sloop there that can carry people over for me. I'm going to have to sort of blockade that port while all my troops get through, I should imagine. I wonder if it's worth getting another sloop in there. With all these ships around, I can't see how on earth it would be necessary to get another sloop, but okay, let's just go for it. The intention, if you remember from the previous video, was, do I have to speed things up? Yes, that's better, isn't it? All good, right, see those maybe a little more clearly now. Remember, the intention now, I'm above 12,000, and I've gone vastly above it, haven't I? Is to build up my forces on this video, and then break my alliance with France. I'm hoping to do that all on this video. When I break my alliance, I'll boot him out. It's really just to get rid of military access. I'd be quite happy to keep the alliance for now, but I need to break I need to get rid of the military access, so it shoots him out of Madrid, and so that I can then feel a little bit safer at home. That's the thing, while I take the key territories that I'm going to need. The idea is that if I take Paris, and I take Flanders, and I take the Netherlands, all 3 of those areas, then it's going to draw back those large armies anyway, that should by then be on the border of France once I've cancelled the military access. It's the general idea. Plans don't always work. I've said it before, say it again. Napoleon said, or I'll quote Napoleon, even though I've done it before, I should say, that the first casualty of war is the plan. Or is it the first casualty of battle is the battle plan? I'm not too sure, but you get the picture. So, right, okay. Recruitment report. Yeah, thank you very much there. Beautiful. Now, natural causes. A gentleman. Oh, great. So that's going to slow down my research. I need to check that one. Freemasonry in Boston. Oh, you've got it over there as well, have you? Or does it start there? No, it's the Oh crikey, that's interesting, isn't it? Freemasonry started in 1733 over in Boston. Very interesting. Right, okay. That is a very interesting time, isn't it, really, for the Freemasons to be involved? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Secret organisation for wealthy people. I'll leave you to ponder that one, folks. Right, okay. Oh no, I'm being provocative there, aren't I? Well, what have we got here now? Cadence marching 3 turns away. How close are we now to getting a 1 turn? Excellent, and 2 turns for this one. Brilliant. Right, okay, that means I can start recruiting more people, doesn't it, there, of course. Now, let's get these out of here. I need them moving down. I'll take that one, actually. He looks better, doesn't he? So we get him down here to here. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to get them in. I'm not. Let's get some of these chaps out of here then. Get them into the ports. They're all going to need to be divided up and sorted out into different armies, of course. So let's give an army of, say, I don't know, 5 for now. Into that port there. Well, I say an army, it's not really an army, that, is it? Give them some grenadiers as well, why not? They're obviously going to be waiting for... what are they going to wait for? I don't know, the mortars, and perhaps some horse to join them as well. So over here we'll have some in here as well. What should we give them? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4... oh, I've got 5 infantry now. Yes, we have. 4, 5 infantry. Also into there. No grenadiers to give to them. Now these, I think, had grenadiers as well, didn't they? 2, 4, 5, yeah, 6, because they had a grenadier unit. So let's give them the other infantry unit then as well. Cheer them up a bit. Oh, hang on, you didn't go in, did you fool? Right, get in there now. Okay, and then we'll give them some horse. Did I give these horse? No, I didn't. They've got some Cazadores with them, haven't they? So, right, I don't know, a couple of horse units, light horse units into there. Again, don't think they're going to be needed, but we'll give them to them anyway, might as well. Okay, and some into there. Well, this is 2 armies completed, isn't it? Maybe I should have been sending one over to there as well, actually. Then I can land from 3 different places all at once, so they're all ready to go. It's not such a bad idea, that, actually. Let's get another sloop in here as well, then. Okay, and then he can take some people over. Can the Scots get there? No, they can't. Okay, well, maybe next turn I'll move those to there. Let's get this army out of here now. These over to here, and then we'll pass them around in a moment. So, right, okay, are we in? We can't even reach. Oh, no, that does surprise me. I thought I'd have been able to reach. Right, well, one of my generals really needs to go out to one of these places as well. So I'll put a general, perhaps. Does it matter? Put a general over to there. Right, now what are we going to get this time? I really don't know what I'm going to do with these. They're alright for fighting, you know, 1-to-1 battles, aren't they, in the field, but, you know, they're really no good for me, I'm afraid, when it comes to... Mind you, having thought of that, thinking about that, I should say, a carcass shot. The artillery can't fire carcass shot, can they? It's only howitzers. Reloading morale abilities, is it in there? Nope. It doesn't say anything about carcass shot in there, does it? Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it's only... I'm sure I've checked this before, haven't I? But double check it again. I'm pretty sure that carcass shot is only for howitzers. For howitzers and mortars. Yeah, well, howitzers and mortars, I should say. Yeah, you see, these are only really good when I start to get quicklime shells, you know, the for the artillery. Quicklime shells replaces carcass shot for howitzers. No, it's wasted. They're a waste of time, basically, aren't they, now? For me, the guns. I could just simply get rid of them. Otherwise they're just going to take up space in an army, aren't they? But okay, I've got them, so I might as well add them to it. Why not? Okay, get them all out there. Now, what am I going to get in here then? More foot, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, get some more foot for now. Might be an idea to get some of these 12-pounders. What do we think? Couple of howitzers. You see, I can wheel those into position, whereas the mortars I can't. They're stuck in one position. Might be an idea to get some of those. Anyway, think about that in a moment. What can I get up here? I can get howitzers from there. Well, I just get 3 howitzers in there. Oops. 2, 3. Let's get 3 howitzers from there. I know they're slow moving, but I think I'm a while away from doing anything yet. They seem to move at the same sort of pace as the infantry as well, anyway, don't they? So, okay, I think that's about it for now. I did think about maybe getting another sloop there, didn't I? So I could do another invasion somewhere around here, perhaps. So what I'm thinking is, if I take this place and take this place, yeah, I could. Oh, he hasn't got any troops in there. I thought he had troops in there. That's interesting. I don't even know what made me think there were troops in there. Right, okay. I wonder what's happening. I wonder if he's moved them somewhere. Or maybe I just imagined there'd be some there because it makes sense to have them in a fort, doesn't it? But maybe it's just because I saw the flag and I assumed that meant that they got something. But anyway, okay, I think that's all we need to do. Again, same old, building towards the attack. Don't think I need anything better in here, but it is tempting, isn't it? But just get the nice big ships. That's the disadvantage of doing. Anyway, let's get on with it. It's the disadvantage of doing the short campaign, that you don't get to build the big grand ships and the sort of equivalent to the HMS Victories. So I don't know what that would be for Spain, actually. I'm sure they must have some grand ships. Well, I know they did. Well, I know they did in earlier periods anyway. So what's this? Prussia. War declared. This nation has declared war on you. Oh no. I don't want war with you. Oh, blast. The thing about this is you can't choose who you want to, you know, support your cause. You have to go for all of them. I could fall out with the Ottomans on this as well. Right. And that loses me trade, of course. Ah! The Ottomans are coming on my side. So is France and so is Sweden, but the Cherokee have withdrawn. I don't think I'm too bothered about that, really. Okay, so I'm now at war with Prussia. Marvellous. Not marvellous. I think I might try and get peace with them, actually, because I don't really have any arguments with Prussia. Who were they? Not sure. Oh, well, they're too far away from me to worry about anyway. What on earth is wrong with Prussia? Maybe I should buy a really good peace with them now I've got this fantastic income. Certainly seems a bit silly that I've gone to war with them, doesn't it? I wonder if I've got any ships on the way that'll improve the income even more, so that I can afford to throw a bit of money Prussia's way. Just need them out of my hair, really, don't I? What I don't want is for them to be, you know, clogging up trade routes and things. Have we gone past? Well, oh yeah, of course, we're completely past Prussia now, aren't we? Because they declared war on us, so we must have gone past them. I wonder what they're up to. Why would they want war with me? Maybe I should look out for some Prussian ships that might be dangerous to my trade hubs. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Ruin my economy. You know, they decided, hang on, you're too strong. I'm going to have a look at the prestige on this in a minute and see how good I am, because if I'm incredibly good, in terms of incredibly better than everybody else, you know, they might well just decide, what's this? Yeah, I'm quite happy to give you a peace treaty, I keep telling you. But I'm not going to pay for it. Surprised that I must. Okay, reject it. So, right, where are they? Miles away from me. Anyway, some rebels in there. Who am I? I'm broken. Oh right, Prussia and the Ottomans are broken. Right, okay. As if I'm bothered about that. So, right, okay, recruitment report. Lots and lots of good stuff. I don't think I even need to keep those because I know. Well, I'll just move these from Scotland while I remember about them. Yeah, okay, those three. In fact, it would have been nice, wouldn't it, to have had a ship up there that I could have just brought the troops down with, but haven't got them, so can't do anything about it. So, let's move them up to, say, here for now, and then we'll pass them around afterwards. Okay, very good. So that's just so I remember those, that's all. Right, everything else we'll get rid of. Fleet arrives. Excellent. What have I got here? Right, now, this is my worry now. That these Prussians are going to decide to perhaps attack one of my trade routes. Fleet arrives. Aha! Oh, I've got my 2 race-built galleons to add. So I'd forgotten I got those actually, or that I'd sent them there. I wonder if Prussia's got something in here. Maratha, that's me of course. Can't see the others. I could just have a general look. Prussia, 0. Why would Prussia be 0? That's interesting, isn't it? Somebody is blockading Prussia. Okay, so fleet arrives I can ignore. Fleet arrives, I can ignore all of those. Construction report. Excellent. Right, okay, well what I'm going to have in here is my Walloon Guards. Yep. Oh great, look at that. You build a palace and all you can get is one Walloon Guard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Well, that was a bit of a waste of time, so I want to recommend other people not to go for that. But I can now get 6 in here. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, excellent. And my mortars will be ready next turn. So, hey, we're really ready. Oops, we're nearly ready to rock and roll. So, right, what are we getting here this time? Perhaps some Karazia horse, maybe. That would bulk out the numbers beautifully, wouldn't it? Just see what we've got in here. I think we've got enough light horse, actually. No, they'd be good. Oh, actually, yeah, we've got enough. In here, 2 in there as well. Maybe we'll make another army up. That might be an idea. So, get this army, I don't know. Perhaps, no, I'd like to keep them on the road, really. Well, let's put them in here then, sort out what we're going to do with them afterwards, and we'll make another army. Maybe get a general in here. Okay, good. I'm already recruiting up there in Scotland, and what do I get in here now? Do I get some of these Karazias? Am I actually going to need them? 2 units of Karazias, and the rest just have to be infantry, don't they? Really, they really do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perhaps. How am I doing for income still? Oh dear, it has dropped. Well, that's because I'm paying out for these large numbers of troops, of course. Hey, can I have another one in there? I think I can, you know. No, I can't. It looked like it, didn't it, for a moment? Maybe I'm going to need to get some dragoons as well, but I don't know. Hopefully I'll have enough troops to be able to settle these places, but this one in particular is a capital, isn't it? So I think that one is going to be a bit of a struggle to settle. I've got enough money here now to even if I went into debt for a while, you know, to sort of to cover that debt, so things should be good there. What did I get in there? Oh no, I didn't actually recruit in here. I wonder, because I'm going to get mortars next time anyway, so it might be worth just getting, say, a few more in here, just to get that third army out. Yeah, okay. I've got 3 howitzers, you see. I want to add 1 to each and work it from there. Maybe I should have got one. Never mind. Haven't done it, so just ignore that. Maybe perhaps just 1 more sloop in here, though. So I've got enough sloops to move my troops around. I've got enough big ships to do it anyway, but the sloops are good transporters, aren't they? So I wonder if I can land somebody there and get my infantry or horse or whatever up to that point there to clear those ships out of there and then defeat his fleet at sea. I really don't know, but anyway, we're on target, so that's about it, isn't it, really? Construction report. Oh no, the other thing I wanted to do, of course, was try and get peace with the Prussians. Trait gained. In fact, let's go and have a look at Prussia and find out what's going on. Prussia, can't see any trade there going through to Prussia. What is wrong with them? It's that looks like it's just a fishery. Why on earth would they build a fishery? The Germans are usually so desperate for ports, aren't they? They build a damn fishery. Right, commercial port, that's the one. Something is blocking that commercial port, and I've no idea what it is, but it's not me. The United States won't be happy with it either. Oh dear, excuse me, sorry if I just blew your head off there. Maybe I should try and put a warning on the video about that one. Throat got a bit dry, so... Right, okay, well, let's see what happens on this turn end. I'm going to turn the volume off a bit, actually, while I cough again, so I don't blow your ears off a second time. Whew, that's better. Now... do you know what I didn't do? I didn't check in what areas the Prussians might be a threat. You see, they might be aiming for perhaps Venice, which is one of my key targets. They might knock me... well, it isn't actually, it's Austria that's my key target, isn't it? Vienna. They might knock me out of Vienna. I was thinking about Venice being more vulnerable because you can come round those mountains, can't you, to the north. Somebody out there is going to know what those mountains are and say they're cold, whatever. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember them. Always willing to have people say, by the way, it's not a problem. Right. Okay. Well, so far we've got through all the major nations. I know America's building has won, but none of them seem to have declared war on me. I think they're quite happy that Prussia has declared war on me for now. Maybe they don't feel as though they need to do any more than that, than be happy about Prussia taking me on. Right, recruitment report. Okay, that's just my sloop. Where's my Scottish one? Here we go. I think I'm just going to move these down now because I'm pretty sure this is my last recruitment from Scotland. So they do look like they can get all the way though, don't they, to there. Anyway, I'm not going to fret about that. I think that's a decent enough army already, that one. 10 in an army to take out these stupid places, especially when I have mortars with them as well. Look at that, there's nobody in the damn places, so we're just going to absolutely murder them, aren't we? So, oh, look at that's Paris. Look at that in Paris. He's got 5 units. I know he'll have all the Phylock armed citizenry, but I mean that's just a joke, isn't it? Really. Right. Okay. Let's recruit in here. Now I can get my mortars. How many mortars do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I get 5? I can get 6. I can. I'm going to get 6. I'll put 2 in each army, and I'll build 3 armies. I think that's the way to do it. Armies, about 10 in each army. Might just about do it, as long as I can send reinforcements over to look after everybody afterwards. How are we doing here, by the way? 7,556. It's getting a little bit tight, isn't it? But we've still got plenty of money in the bag there. I mean, look at that, 35,000. Well, almost 36,000. It's really good. We're doing better than any of the world economies are at the moment, aren't we? Anyway, so okay, let's. No, I'm not going to get any more out of Scotland. I don't think I will. Let's disseminate these troops, though. Right, if I put, say, 2 of these. No, let's get them all over there. That's it. So I'll make one up. Oh no, they can't. Oh, who can't reach? Damn. These should be able to. Yeah, they can. Okay, those to there. And then, can I get him out? He can't reach either. None of the infantry can reach this turn, can they? That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Right, this gun, if he can reach, can go all the way over to there. Yep. Okay then. And I don't know, put some infantry in with these then, I suppose. I should make this one up to, say, a full 20, shouldn't I? So that I've then got flexibility to make 2 armies out of it. Perhaps have a second general in there at some point. What am I going to give them then? Right, so I've got what, 15 in there. 15, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 spaces in that one. If I've got 8 in this, 2, 4, 6, I have. That makes up my full armies, doesn't it? But I have to leave room for the mortars as well. So he can come out, I think. Actually, I'm not going to need him in this attack. He's the one that is just looking after the. Where did he come from? Did he come from here? No, that was a bit strange. That I thought he was in here. No, I'm getting him mixed up with... What did I do then? Right, okay. Let's move him out of there then, because I don't need him either. Right, okay, so what I want to do is get 2, 4, 6, I want to get 8 in here, allowing for 4 mortars. So I only need 4 units in there. One's going to be a general, so I only need 3 more units in there. So, I don't know, 3 more units of infantry. I haven't got any cuirassiers in there yet, so let's put some cuirassiers in there. I've only got 2. So, okay, let's get 1 unit of cuirassiers in there, and then a couple of units of infantry. Bit of a mixture. Okay, so I've now got space for the 4 mortars, and I'll get myself another general in there. Excellent. So, they're all almost ready to go, and then in here, I just need 10 in here really, and I've got 11. Wow. These are big armies, aren't they, really? But I'm not sure I'm going to be taking him over. Maybe he's going to be sort of like a second wave or something. I'm not convinced about that one yet. Maybe I'll make 2 extra armies out of there. I could do. Right, if I'm going to give them 2 mortars, well, let's give them a general for a start. Right, that's 1 general. They're probably going to need 2 generals, so we give them another 2 mortars in there. That gives me space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doesn't it? So 6, and how many have I got? I've got masses in here. In fact, I've still got the general in there. So, right, okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I click that then? 3, 4, 5, I'm not sure. Test it again in a minute. Okay, those through to there. So I've got space now for 4, 2 of which are going to be mortars. So maybe I need another unit through there. Okay. I was going to put 2 mortars in there, wasn't I? So I've still got another space. It's a bit strange. Hang on. What am I recruiting this time? Just mortars. 6 mortars. 2 for one army, 2 for the other army, 2 for the third army, then 1 army without mortars, perhaps just with guns then. The third army just with guns. It's nice to have a mixture though, isn't it? Maybe guns and howitzers. What's this? Did I put a gun in this one? I did actually, didn't I? So I've got a bit of a mix. So it can work as a field army as well. So, I'll think about how I'm going to mix these up. Okay, I've got room for 1 more anyway, so let's get... No, not him. There's another one here somewhere, isn't there? Right, those 2 still can't move, so... I don't know. Grenadiers, I suppose. Okay, so room now for 2 mortars in there. Got some artillery and howitzers in there as well, which is good. And over here, room for 4 mortars in there. And I think that should just about do it, shouldn't it, really? And these can sort of come in a second wave to make places happy, or just fill up the ports. Well, I think that is probably about it, isn't it? For there. Yep, Scotland, England. Right, natural causes. Yeah, all right. Fleet arrives. We've got another one. It's another 12. Onto there. Can he get in? No, he can't. Oh dear, where am I going to send him to then? I think I might just send him elsewhere then, if he can't get in there. I don't think it's going to matter too much really, this one. So let's send him over to here. Yeah, because I want my galleons in there really. Getting a decent income from there, 3,726, which is good. I could have probably just got rid of that ship actually. Might have been the most sensible thing to do at this stage in the game. Right. Cotton Warehouse, very good. Gunnery School in London. And did I check it this turn as well? 7,000. That's still okay, you know. A drop from 12,000 down to there is good. Let's go and have a look at the Prussians, see what danger they might be to me. I can't see any danger, to be honest with you, from the Prussians. What might they do down here? Ah, now. There's a large force. That might do something. He might decide to come down here. Well, it will make my troops useful again then, won't it? Because I'm really not worried about anything attacking me down there. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only got 7 infantry units though. Defended it before with that, haven't I? So, couple of more. Well, these they're no good at fighting though, are they, those really? It's no good having things that are just good at shooting. Small units like that, that's no good. Let's just get... Okay, get a couple more in there. Just in case the Prussians decide to jump in and try and take that off me before the end of the game. So that wouldn't be very nice of them, would it? It looks like they're a bit ragged here, actually. So I shouldn't be too worried about it. They look very smart, don't they? Dark blue uniforms there. What's their income? Right, 740 is not good. They're not exempted, so they can take troops out there. They're on a plus 17. So they do have some grenadiers in there as well, don't they? So it's not a bad little fighting force, that, you know. Did I have a general in there? Let's just double check. Yes, I did. Thought I did. It's always worth having a quick check though, isn't it? Right, okay, that's it for another turn. And it looks like that's almost my half hour up. Once that half hour is up, I should end the video. Well, it's going to be up in seconds, isn't it? But we're going to see the turn end anyway. Then next turn, Oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to do a third video today, doesn't it? A third half-hour video, and that's where we're going to take out the French on that one. But it would be good to get them all done today, so that this campaign is completely finished with, and then I can go and have a look at that Imperial Splendor, because it really does look quite interesting. Anyway, I don't know if I can do any nation with it though. That's the one thing I haven't checked out. So I suspect you can. Any of these mods, you know, that's the first thing they look towards, isn't it? Really. Yeah, it introduced me to the tune Jolly. I don't know what is it. Jolly Tambour or something, you know, the Jolly Drummer, you know. So I like that little tune. It's only like a nursery rhyme tune, you know, but it sounded really good as a marching tune. So I learnt it today actually, and you know, I was playing it, but seem to have forgotten how to do it again now. Actually, I don't know. It's a catchy little tune that once you know it, you can play it, you know. But you have to sort of call it back into memory before you can play it. I don't know if that makes any sense really, but you know what I mean. If a tune comes into your mind, you can play it. Once it's in there, you can't stop playing it. So yeah, I just need to get it back in my mind again, that's all. Okay, right, nearly done. Cherokee Nations. Now they fell out with me as well, didn't they? I think Florida's probably one of my... Oh, you're still at it, aren't you? No, I'm not going to give you 8,900 for your peace treaty. Surprise? No, I'm not surprised. I don't know about them. Right, United States. Okay, that's it. Oh, I've got my cadence marching. Now that is fantastic. Things have worked out absolutely perfectly, and I've got an agent in Portugal as well. Oh, he's in the. I think he's in the right place as well. He must be. He's not in here, is he? No. Well, that's excellent. I'm not going to need that, am I? I don't need any of these things anymore. Light infantry doctrine, we're just going to take him out now. Explosive rockets, you can't launch them. It only gives you rocket troops and rocket ships. I don't see any point in anybody ever having those, really. Rockets are pretty rubbish, actually. I thought they'd be brilliant, you know, for firing over walls when I don't like the walls coming down, but they're not at all. They just don't do the business. Right, okay, what can I get that's dead cheap and easy? It might end up being this, to be honest. What's that? Carronades, 10. What's that? Copper bottoms. I just need something that's dead quick and easy to get. Looks like it's going to be that then, doesn't it? Even though I'm never going to use it. 14. That's 2. Spinning Jenny. What does that do? Bonus to town wealth from textile industry buildings. I'm not sure how many of those I've got, but I'm going to go for that one. Yeah. Let's go for that one instead, because it's only 2 moves away, so there's actually a chance that I might reap some reward for that one. It's not likely though, I'm afraid. Recruitment report, right, okay. Austria, England, didn't get any in Scotland, of course. Spain. God, how many turns did it take to get him? Seemed like 3 turns ago I asked for those. I don't think it can have been, can it really? Right, okay, mortars. Out to the ports. 3, 4 are going into here, aren't they? Yep. Yep, perfect. Right, and these here out to the ports. Good. And that's filled those up beautifully. These 2, sorry, over to here. And I don't know, those as well, maybe. I don't think it's going to make that much difference, to be honest with you now. Okay, those through to there. I'm not sure how much the mortars can move on the ships in one turn. They've already moved this far. I know I've got cadence marching now, but can I get them over to there and where I want them to go all in one turn? I suspect not. Let's have a look at them though. If I grab that mortar and try and move it, say, to Paris, I can't even go there. Why can't I move it? Is it because they're not on the ships? It probably is, isn't it? What ship have I got? It's just that sloop, isn't it? 2 sloops. I don't want to put them all on 2 sloops. I want them on 1 sloop, really, don't I? Let's just pull one out then. out to there, and then put half the men, which will be that. Well, let's test it first. Put 2 of the mortars on one of the sloops. I just want to see if I can do it this turn, if I can actually attack this turn with those mortars. Of course now. Oh no, I think I'm going to have to do the whole thing, aren't I? So, okay. Alright, I've got 2 mortars. Let's put a general in with them. And we'll put... what else should we give them? Hey, you've got bigger howitzers, have I? Oh no, they're still the same. Okay, and him, so that makes 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why not? Okay, that should now be my full 10 on there. Now, which ones is it showing me there now? Is it showing me the ones I've just put on, or the ones... no it isn't, is it? Let's see if I can see the ones that are on the ship. See what... I don't think I can. No, I can't, can I? I wanted to see if I could move them over to here, but I can't. So, okay, let's bring them out to, say, here. This is going to commit me, isn't it, really? Once these come out. I think it is. Right, there's my army. Let's see if they can reach now to, say, Paris. No way. Oh, yes, look at that. They can actually go all the way to Paris. Oh, well, that's a given then, isn't it? I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, right. So I need 1 for the Netherlands, I need 1 for Paris, I need 1 for... Anyway, yep, they're going there. Good, that's probably the cadence marching that's helped me out on that one, I would have thought. So get these into here, and I want 10 in here as well. Oh, hang on, let's do it with these. These have got a funny sort of grouping, really. I wonder if I should add perhaps some of these as well. Loads of them, I might as well. Why not make it up into a 20? Could have done that with the other ship, couldn't I? Right. Should I do 4 there and then 4 over there? No, I'm going to put them all in here. Maybe this is the one that's going to go to Paris then. So I'll have all these on the ship as well. So, right, all of those, plus those that you've seen there. Yep, and I can send those to Paris if I want to. Okay. Right, and that's just those 2 spares, isn't it? I don't know what these are going to do. Or just him, isn't it? I think he's just going to slow everybody down, him, if I put him on there. Let's just stick him in there for now, out of the way. Right, okay, and then on here, I've only got 1 ship in here, haven't I? Well, I've only got 1 sloop. Well, I haven't even got 1 sloop. Oh, I must have got them both from the same port up there. That's a bit of a nuisance. Right, I got that one, didn't I? Okay, these are going to have to go on the big ships then. So let's bring these out of here then. I think this is my time actually now, isn't it? It's going to be time to... actually, can I move as quickly through friendly territory? Right, okay, look, we're up to 38 minutes, nearly 40 minutes. I think what I'm going to do now is do my invasion on the next video, really, because otherwise it's going to be too long, isn't it? And then we should be able to take all of these key towns, this one, and this one. He's only got six in France anyway. The French have only got 6 regions anyway in this area, so in the European theatre, so it should be quite simple. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. I'm going to get this one recorded, and I'll be back in about half an hour. Okay.